Why did you let me get my oil off?
I did. You just took a little longer than I was patient enough. Go ahead. Do it again.
No, it's too late.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
not with the pot anymore. I'm joking. What's up, everybody? This is So Mixed Up Podcast, and we back. Yahshua.
And you know who this is. It's me.
It's her.
It's me. Mario.
We back with episode, 64. You know what I mean?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're rusty again. Sorry,
we're rusty again. We were actually really busy last week. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Had a pretty long weekend. Just dive right into it. It was my baby's birthday.
Dang.
One day I'm gonna label these.
It was like wah wah, exactly how I felt. Wah wah wah. Yeah, it was my birthday. Hello.
She turned 35. Beautiful 35.
I just aged so well. You see this? No wrinkle in sight.
Honestly, it was 29.
Yes.
And we had a nice, actively chill weekend. Saturday was pretty active. We went to the Fan Bam. Ate some pizza and some. Ooh, my baby made this tres leches cake.
I did. I make my own birthday cake because I don't really like sweet stuff. So, but I do like tres leches cake. Is one of the only cakes that I actually will eat. So, yeah, that was Saturday.
Yeah, and it was
delicious.
Everyone loved it. The best I've ever had. And then that night.
We went to
Full Throttle, everyone.
You know what I was thinking though?
What's that?
Because you have the VRV video. I wonder if you can just upload it and then we can just be like, that can be like a video by itself.
A vlog on its own?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We might do that. Yeah. I can put that up there like today or something. Tonight.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. We went to the Full Throttle. And in there they had axe throwing, go-karts, a rage room, and a VR experience. They actually have paintball. I don't know where the hell paintballing would have been at.
I don't know, but I did not want to do paintball
as well. I would love to go paintball one day.
You can go by yourself.
You want to go paintball? What's wrong?
No, I just don't like the thought of getting shot.
Don't.
Huh? That shit still hurts.
I got all the time.
And it still hurts. This does not make it that. Ooh, this table.
It's a little wobbly.
Yeah, it's seen its days. But yeah, we went to Full Throttle. Well, it was a good birthday. However, I've had a few little scare moments. One was him. He did not feel good, and he was gonna go to the ER, which put me in a panic. But then Friday night, I got off work and I was like, I'm just gonna go to Kroger's and I'm going to, make my own cake. And I get a phone call, and my mom has one of those like laughs/cry that sound the exact same. So, of course, I'm like, and the only reason why I knew it was a cry was because I heard her sniffle, and the first sniffle I heard, I was like, all right. So I immediately started FaceTiming her, and I'm at Kroger's, mind you, in the freezer aisle. And I'm like, she's like crying, and I'm like, what's happening? Like, why? Like, what's wrong? So she smashed 3 of her fingers on the garage door. They have like 2 garages, one that's not attached to the house, and then the other one that's attached to the house. And that's where she smashed her finger on the one that's attached to the house. It's like an old school garage. So she was trying to close it, and I guess her hand must have slipped, and her 3 fingers. So these 3 fingers, if you're watching the watching the podcast.
If you're watching this audio, what?
If you're watching the podcast,
an alien.
You can see what I'm pointing at, but it's her 3 fingers.
Index, middle, ring.
There you go. I can't think. My brain today is not thinking. So she smashed those, and all I wanted for my birthday, well, one of my gifts I wanted was my mom to cook me dinner. And you know, she already had everything like she was gonna plan out, and she called and I think that's what made her even more upset. Not because she smashed her fingers, meaning that shit was painful, she said, but it was the fact that like all I wanted was for her to cook for me and she couldn't do it. And my sister-in-law offered to like, just tell me how to make it, I'll make it. Mom's like, no, like you cannot make it. I have to make it because it's not gonna taste the same. She's like, well, I know. But so my mom was like upset for that reason. She's like, it's your birthday. And well, I'm like, it's fine. Like, I just care about you. So that made my anxiety go up like
through the roof.
to the roof. And then him being not feeling well. So I think he was planning on staying at work to get some overtime. And I just texted him, I was like, I need you home. Like my anxiety is super bad. And he was like, well, and I heard him like open the door. So I knew he was home, but I was like, but my brain was like not functioning. So I was like, I need you home now. Like now. So, Babe did some surprises. Surprises, not surprises. Cause like most of it was surprise. But then his mom started like, he was on the phone with his mom on Friday, which was her birthday.
Yes.
And she started saying stuff, and he was like, shut up. Like, hey. Because she started like, well, how's that? She said something about.
She was like, well, tell me how to, or something about the Full Throttle place. And I was just like, shut up, Mom.
So she started, so I kind of knew about that. And then he kind of just like started spilling the beans on Friday because he was just like, I think stuff wasn't going according to what he thought was supposed to go.
Yeah, at first I wanted to do Top Golf. And it had like a package, but it was like, I mean, it was pricey, but whatever. I didn't care. I mean, I didn't tell you I went to split the Full Throttle. So, we're just the two of us.
Yeah. A lot.
But anyway, so yeah, it was like a package. It had some people come, whatever, and they'll set you up with their own, you know, couple bays or whatever to play, you know, to play the game. But it was just like, what was offered with it was just like, like you get like little finger food, like, you know, it's like some, what was it? Like, I forgot what it was. Like, just some finger foods and like unlimited fountain drinks. And I was just like, like, is that worth it to pay like, it was like, $140 or $240, whichever one it was. I was just like, I don't know if it's worth it. So I was like, never mind. And the fact that for some reason on the Sunday that we wanted to do, I mean, obviously Saturday would have been better, but we were doing the thing with her folks on Saturday. So for some reason Sunday, normally it says they close at 11 o'clock on Sundays, but for some reason on the 6th, they was closing at 5 p.m. I don't know if they had like some kind of big party coming through or whatever it was. I don't know. But for whatever reason, they were closing at 5 p.m. So I was just like, But I was like, I'll do Full Throttle. So I started picking the Full Throttle. I'm looking it up, and then like, oh, you can get the adrenaline pass, and you know, you can select how many people you want to come and all that. And I was like, cool. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna do that. And then on either that Thursday or Friday, I think it was Friday, maybe it was Thursday. I don't remember, but I called them just to make sure because it was looking like, I mean, because obviously I didn't go through with, you know, a lot of the purchasing of it. I was kind of looking around and blah blah blah. So it looked like, you know, for $55 you can bring, you know, you select how many people you want. For $55 you can come do all 3 activities. Boom, it looked cool. But I was just like, you know, let me check and make sure that that's what it is. So I called them and he was like, no, well, first he wasn't making sense. He's like, yeah, it's $55 for the whole package or whatever. I was like, how many people I bring? Like, it's $55. He's like, yeah, you just put it all on one credit card. And I was just like, the way that him saying that, I was just like, well, obviously I would put, if it's $55, like, why would I, you know, split that between cards? That doesn't make any sense. Like, what, everyone's gonna put in $5? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm like,
yes, everyone puts in their $5.
Right. So I was just like, so it's 55 for everyone, and then so like everyone, like, no matter how many people I bring, then I don't know. He still wasn't making complete sense, but I got from him like. So then I just got it out. I was like, so every person pays $55. And he's like, yeah, you put it all on one card. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, we're not doing that. So I was just like, oh, well. And so then we switched it around to just doing something at the house. But I still kind of wanted to do Full Throttle, maybe with just me and her. So I was like, all right, let's, we'll go over your fam, and then we'll do Full Throttle later. So I bought the packages or whatever for me, just for the two of us, for me and her, for that day. And then 55 was, it was 55 for axe throwing, a couple sessions of go-karts, and rage room. And then for the rage room, you had to buy like your breakables. So like I bought the TVs, I bought.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought that was.
Yeah, those were separate. The TVs were a price, and then the box of stuff.
He's like, I'm not going to tell you how much I spent. So it's looking like he spent like a good maybe $300.
Hey, it was exactly $300. So yeah, the TVs were a price. So the TVs were like $40 a piece, and then the box of stuff I think was either 10 or 20. It might have been like 10 for the box of the glass breakable things that we had. So that whole box was like between we all got our both. I could have just did one set. I was like, nah, I want to break a bunch of shit. So let's just get our own boxes of stuff. So I think it was like $10 maybe for the box, and like $40 for the TV, something like that. But it was fun. You had fun though, right? Like smashing that shit, though, didn't you?
It was fun.
We got some videos of that coming too, yeah.
But it's also, I don't know. Like I'm very
frugal.
No.
What?
I'm just simple. Like I don't know. My birthday has always been like trash because like something always happens on my birthday. So I'm just so used to, stuff happening on my birthday, and I don't really get to celebrate my birthday often, So this year was looking like the same thing. Like his car was down, so like we were trying to worry about fixing his car. And then my mom got her finger smashed, and then it was like him not feeling well, almost having to go to the ER. And I'm just like, bro, like this is not how I want my weekend to be. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not like let's go out and let's do this. I'm just like, Like all I wanted this year was like I wanted my family members to write me make me a birthday card. Like that's all I wanted. Like write me a birthday card, buy a birthday card, write me something special on there. That's all I wanted. So what are you laughing at?
And I did.
He did. He made his own birthday card. And my niece, my oldest niece, she, I didn't think she was going to remember because I said it, and she was like, and she came down. She's like, hey, Tia, before you leave here. And she gave me my little birthday card, just said, happy birthday. I hope you have a good day, and I love you. So that made me feel like, special. I wish my other nieces and nephews did it, but they didn't do it. Whatever. Whatever. But yeah, literally what I told him was like, I told him I want to see my family. I want to like have a dinner with friends, and I want a birthday card that's like meaningful. Like put your feelings in a birthday card. That's all I wanted. And so yeah, like I don't know. It's been like kind of weird because like it was like when mom getting her finger smashed, him not feeling well. I was just like, I kind of checked out. So everything like I was, at full throttle, and I was like, I was there, but I wasn't there. If that made sense. So yeah, turned 29. Now I'm old.
29 like fine wine though.
What else? We just worked. So we didn't pod last weekend because we were tired and.
But yeah, Sunday we had people over.
Oh yeah, yes. Friends came over Sunday. We had Chipotle. He catered Chipotle, which was trash.
It was not trash, but I mean, they just didn't give us enough of everything. Like to pay as much as I paid, like you would think. And it said supposed to feed up to 10 people. And we only had like me, you, Edith, Dimitri, Nay, Dominique, 6 people here. So it wasn't like we had a whole shitload of people. And you know how if you go to Chipotle, you know how they pack their bowls. Like it's a lot of stuff in there. But like the containers were like not that big. Like,
literally the container was probably
rice was like that. I'm just like what the fuck? Like
maybe this big of size. Like between the top of this part and down here.
Yeah.
Was as big as that was the meat portion. And I'm just like
yeah, it was like, and I got 3 different meats or 2 different whatever, tofu, carnitas, and some chicken.
Yeah.
And like the rice wasn't that much. Like the fucking like salt, the sour cream was little. I was just like, fam, like how was it supposed to feed 10 people? Like, and I was mad disappointed.
Like, and I don't know. A part of me was like thinking maybe they just rushed it and they were supposed to give us more because they gave us a really big box. Like they gave us 2 big boxes.
Yeah, like, this is your cold items and this is your hot items. I'm like, okay, cool, but they have like mad shit. Like
that's what I thought too. Because when I saw it, I was like, wow, we're gonna have a lot of stuff. And I'm like, and I look at it, I was like, this is not a lot of food. So I let all my guests eat for it, which he kind of got upset with me because he was like, no, you want you to eat. I'm like, just let the guests eat because I'm like, it's literally not going to be enough.
Because in my head, I'm like, yo, I paid a lot of money for this. Like, I catered Chipotle for you. Like, eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I paid a lot of money. I didn't pay a lot of money for everyone else to eat, and the birthday person not even had any food. So I'm like, no, go eat, because but I did it for you, not for them. Like, they would have just came over for fucking whatever. Like, we didn't have to have food. Like, they would have came over regardless. So it wasn't like, like, they're not here to eat.
I mean, by the time everybody went to get food, I'm like, by the time like I went to get food, I was like, it wasn't enough anyways, and I was just like, because we had one other person came and he like went for seconds, and I was like, yeah, it's not enough food. Then my best, Edith came and she got food for her boyfriend, and I was just like, yeah, it would have not been enough food.
Yeah, it was just mad small. I'm just like, it was like, I forget how much it was, but I'm just like, supposed to feed 10 people. I'm like, all right, well, there's going to be 6 coming, so like, we should be cool. Like, it should be some left over. Like, it should be, but the portions like were just so tiny. I'm just like, when I hear I'm supposed to feed 10 people, I'm thinking like, and they gave us like bowls and stuff, like how they got at Chipotle, the same bowls. They gave us some of those and all of that. I'm thinking like, I know how to pack those bowls in Chipotle. Like, you think all of this, like, honestly, if we pack bowls like they pack at Chipotle, that would have fed like 3 people. Like, that shit would have been gone.
Yeah.
I'm just like, so yeah, I was confused on like how smaller the containers and stuff were.
Yeah, part of me, I'm like, I don't know. Part of me, I wanted to see like maybe they messed up. Maybe they were supposed to give us double.
Maybe, because I felt like I was in there for longer than I should have been. Because I told her to be ready at 12:45, and I got there. I don't think they gave me my food till like 1 o'clock. Like, I was in there for a minute. I'm like, yeah, I'm catering over there. And it still was like 10 minutes. Like, maybe they was just getting together right then or something. And maybe they did rush and gave me the wrong size of whatever I was supposed to get. Because I was just like, this is definitely not like, the size or what I thought feeding 10 people would be. So.
Yeah, because I'm like, a part of me wants to be like, I want to go to Chipotle and just be like, okay, what are the sizes? Like, how much of each thing do you get if you're catering? Just to see what their answer was and then compare it to what we got. Because I'm like, oh yeah, we definitely got ripped off. Like, big
I was
time.
just like, well, from that point on, I was like, oh yeah, we're not ordering Chipotle again. Because I'm just like, I'm not ordering, but not catering. Because I was just like, yeah, it's not worth it. Like,
it really wasn't.
I felt like all 6 of us could have just went and got a fucking bowl, and it would have been, let's see, how much would the bowls, like, let's just say $8.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on if people want meat, not meat, whatever. But
yeah, I felt like it's usually like 6 something if you don't want.
I say like $10.
Even 10. That's $60. We all got a fat ass bowl, $60.
Yeah, legit.
Versus me spending like $140 for something that's supposed to feed 10 people that barely got us through 6 people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I felt like, no, it wasn't worth it. Like, I paid like double and a half of what I could have just went and just took everyone's order and just went and got that shit myself and got some nice packed fat bowls for, damn near $80 less than what I paid for later. So
that's why I think that was kind of just like, I was okay with, everybody came and like, the normal peeps came and it was like real chill. But I was more disappointed because like I knew my babe paid money for this, and I was like, that's why I was a little bit more disappointed too, because I'm like, he paid money for this, for something to be not complete. So I just felt it wasn't complete, and I'm like, there's no way, because even when the last person, like Dominic, he was the last person to show up, and he packed his bowl up, and like by the time he finished packing his bowl, like there was like literally 1 scoop of rice left, and I was just like, yeah, there's no way this.
Yeah, I could have bought everyone 2 bowls and paid less than what I paid.
Yeah.
For something that was supposed to feed 10 people. When I tell you, like, just what we had, just the people that ate, like, it wasn't no sour cream left, like the rice was like bare minimum, like grains left, like, and nobody had Dominique packed his bowl, Dimitri had seconds, like, but no one else had like a fat, like, I didn't make a bowl. I just made a couple little tacos. Like, I just had like a little bit of stuff on my tacos. Like,
yeah, and then like
little tacos.
Because I want my guests to eat first, and I knew it was my birthday, so I should have ate first. But it's like, I was like, no, I want them to have food. Like, it, they're coming here too, so I want them, to feed. That's just how I am. Like, I'd rather have people eat first. So even by the time I get, like, I literally had a half a scoop of rice. And I had just a little bit of what was like left over, and I'm like, "There's no way this was gonna feed 10 people." When he told me, I was like, "Yeah, something's not right. Like this, yeah, like something's not right because there's no way this feeds." And a part of me, I'm like, they probably rushed it because when I tell you guys, the boxes were like this big. Like, I don't know, my hands can't. Give me your hand, baby. The other hand, yeah. So the boxes probably were like...
There were some huge boxes.
Like
there was
this
2
big.
of them. And they put them in my car. Like they was like, okay, it's coming out. Put your car around and we'll put it in the car. I was like, all right, cool. So they put it in the car. So yeah, we got 2 boxes. 1 box is for your hot stuff. 1 box is for your cold stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. Like I didn't look at it right there because I mean, I was in the driver's seat. They put the shit in the back seat. And yeah, I just brought it home. I'm like, I'm unpacking it. And as I'm unpacking it, putting it on the table, I was just like these fucking containers are like really small. Like,
Yeah.
I like these containers are like really small.
Yeah. Because I don't know, a part of me, like, I do want to go to Chipotle and just ask, like, just curiosity, what are the sizes? Like, how much of items are we supposed to get for each? Because then I would definitely be like, yo, I want a refund.
Yeah, that was just the fuck off.
Yeah, like, I would. And normally I don't really complain about stuff. Like, I just, let it be. But
yeah, me neither. But I was just like...
But the way that I saw, even when he was pulling stuff out, I was like, this it? Like, this is supposed to feed 10 people? There's no way. Absolutely not. No way.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Where like I really could have got everyone 2 bowls and paid less money than I paid for the catered Chipotle for 10 people.
Like, so that Chipotle area, I don't know where it was, but y'all should have definitely...
Oh, the one around the corner over there on Paxton.
Oh, well, Paxton people, y'all fucked up.
That's why I was confused. Because like even now, like at first I kind of was like, oh, whatever, fuck it.
It was me.
Oh, now that I did the math and shit, I'm just like, bro, I could have bought everyone like 2 bowls. And that would have been $120 versus the $140 something I paid.
And
10 people cater.
And Nay's not a really big meat. Nay doesn't eat any meat. Edith's not a big meat. Edith's not a big meat eater, so you definitely would have saved even more money because they don't they don't eat meat like that much. I'm like, so yeah. But I would say he got a cake from Savati's.
Yo, that cake was
very good. I don't like cake. Like I said, I don't like sweet stuff, but I did have a couple slices of that because I like the cake part. It was very moist. Sorry, word, my bad. Moist. It was like spongy and like went to the icing off because it was a big, thick icing.
It was very thick icing on there. But with that being said, you know how some of those like grocery store type cakes, the icing and the decorative parts, like the flowers and stuff, they'd be so bitter and nasty and gross, and the icing be nasty. This icing was so good, and I don't think it was buttercream. I always want to try some buttercream. I watch one of them baking shows. Yeah,
like, some
buttercream. Every cake has fucking buttercream in it, but the cake was so good. It was very soft and moist, like she said.
And he didn't order. He just walked up to the store.
Yeah, I didn't order. Like, it was the last of the thing. We wasn't, originally, we wasn't having people at the house. So I never really, looked as far as getting a cake and all that kind of stuff. So, I know she doesn't really like cake, so I definitely wasn't ordering a cake for her. Yeah. I was just ordering it for the birthday thing. Light candles, sing happy birthday, make a wish, blow the candles out. The typical thing. Like, I only bought it really for that reason. But the cake ended up being really, really good. Like, it was a nice sheet cake. I mean, for 6 of us, it fed. We probably lose like what, half the cake, maybe a little more than half, maybe.
I mean, Edith took a big chunk home, and you didn't have that. You had a big chunk.
Yeah, I had a big chunk. I mean, everyone that was there ate cake, right?
Yeah.
I think everyone had some cake. So we had 6 people had cake. She took a big chunk home for
her and Marco,
and we still had like mad cake left. So, and it was like $30-something maybe. But like I said, I didn't order the cake. It was a cake that was just, sitting in their glass display. And I was like, hey, are these cakes just for, purchasing now? She's like, yeah. So I was like, I looked, saw one that I liked. I was like, can I get that one? She's like, yeah. She's like, you want me to write anything on it or whatever? I said, yeah, sure. Happy birthday, Margarita. She went to the back real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Was out in like 5 minutes. Gave me the cake. Came home with it. Like, that simple. Savati's.
Yeah.
That was what's up, though. That's the first time I had a cake from Savati's. I've always had, like, we go there, honestly, just get, like, they got their bakery. So we get the pretzel bites, the pretzel pieces with beer, cheese. Like, that's what we eat from there. Like, I've had, like, pumpkin, like, bread and stuff like that, like, during the fall season and stuff. That's the first time I ever had a cake from there, and it was really good. So
same.
I think if I need to cater a cake or get a cake made for something, like for my dad's day, I could have went and got some cake made for them or something. Like, that cake was good. The Costco cake wasn't bad. I didn't pay that much for it. It was like $20 or something, so.
Yeah.
It did what it needed to do. We had to feed a lot of people. I feel like if I don't get the cake big enough or 2 sheet cakes or whatever, big enough to feed everybody from Savali's, probably would have been like $100 versus the 20 I paid at Costco. But still, but yeah, definitely, I would definitely go to back to Savali's and get another cake because that was really good.
Yeah.
And then Monday, we didn't do it. Well, after that, after the people left, we had to make some T-shirts, right? Did we make some T-shirts that night? Did we make all the 6 of them? That was before then, right? We just made the other.
Yeah, I think we
I
did.
think we just made 1 or 2, right? We didn't make the 6 that night, did we?
No, we did the complex one.
Yeah, we had to make that one. Yeah. So, yeah, we made a T-shirt, and I don't remember what we did after that. Probably with the bed.
We went to the mall. Remember?
I mean, Monday we went to the mall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking about Sunday night after everyone left and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Then we got B-dubs. That was trash.
Oh yeah, the B-dubs was trash too. We didn't eat too much Chipotle because it was pretty much gone. I had a couple tacos. I mean, even then it was like 1 o'clock. So
yeah.
Later on that night, like 8 o'clock or something. Was it after we made the T-shirt or before?
Before.
Yeah. So
I was like, babe, I want some wings. I said.
Yeah, she wanted some chicken wings. I was like, okay, let's go. I said, we want some wings there. I was thinking like, for some reason I wasn't thinking B-dubs. For whatever reason, I was thinking like a piece of joint or something like that. Just some regular, chicken wings. It was like B-dubs. I was like, yeah, okay, that sounds good. Bruh. The worst B-dubs I ever had in my life.
When I tell you, okay, so I placed the online order. Boom. I'm paying because B-dubs, their prices be going up. So.
And they be so as fuck on top of that. So it's like, you gotta order ahead of time. Even if you go to B-dubs website,
I got the app, so I'm playing on the app.
But you gotta place your order ahead of time because like if you go to B-dubs and ask for your order to be made right there and wait on it, you're gonna be waiting so fucking long.
So place the order, boom, boom, boom. So when I get there, mind you, the lady that's supposed to work the front, I don't know, she was in the back. She looks chaotic. She picks up a phone, and mind you, I'm in line, so I don't know why she thought to pick up a phone call. When I'm in line and I've been waiting there for a good maybe like 10 minutes. I'm in line and then she's like takes this order. She's on the phone call, whatever, taking the order. I'm like, there's music playing, so I'm jamming into the music. And then I tell her
shit like that.
So then like I just, I tell her I have an online order, tell her my name. She's like, okay, cool. Disappears. And I'm like, okay. So I wait another extra like 5 minutes or so. She comes back around and she's just like, oh yeah. And like go gets my order that was sitting on this cart. So I was just like, you could have just told me to sit on the cart. I would have grabbed it myself. Like I didn't need you. Cause she's like, oh yeah, your order would be on this cart, whatever. Have signs or something. So I get the food, come home. I'm like, all right. So I'm hoping everything's correct. So, I start opening the boxes and I give him his stuff. I get my stuff. I open my wings. My wings are dry. And I look at it. I'm like, there's barely any sauce on my wings. And I'm just like
when she means that, like she means literally like there was just like golden brown chicken. Like it was no sauce. So that made me open my shit like, oh Lord, open mine up and it's like it's a little better, but it's still like pieces of chicken that just I have no sauce on them at all.
Yeah, like when I say mine were dry, I mean like I think I had 2 chicken wings that had sauce and everything else was dry. There wasn't no like sauce on the box, nothing. Like I said, I'm looking, I'm like,
they just forgot. Like it's like they put the shit in the box and then just like drizzle some sauce on the top versus like tossing the shit in your sauce.
So then I'm like, all right. So I'm like, you know what? Let me not get mad. I'm like, because at this point I'm like, I'm annoyed. Like I paid money for this. I'm not going back to B-dubs. So he's like adamant. He's like, babe, I go back to B-dubs. Like I'll get. You sure you're fine? I'm like, it's fine. It's whatever. So I'm hungry. I don't really want to wait, and I already had bad service with the girl. Like she just was not there. So then I ordered cheese curds. Why did they give me two boxes of onion rings? And you know what even made me more upset though is the fact that they bagged everything, sealed it off, and had it like. So you mean to tell me that whoever was making the food, didn't sauce the wings, saw the sauce was not on the wings, put it in the box, put it in the bag, sealed the bag, and had it waiting on this cart. And when I got it home, my order was incorrect. And I'm just like, at that point, I just told him, like, you know what? Going out to eat is no more. Like, I'm like, because I was like, Chipotle was trash. B-dubs was trash. I was just like, what the hell? Like, it just made me so upset. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to eat anymore out. Like, whatever. I'm done. I was like, I'm done. Because this is, like, pissing me off. I'm like, I spent money on stuff that was not even good. Like, what the heck? So yeah, that happened. I was so upset. And we
Yeah,
went to
it was
Monday.
a good sign to just like be like, all right, yeah, we're ready to go.
Yeah. Um. Then my birthday was Monday. I had to do a physical, like a physical. It was a physical ability test for this new job that I'm taking. So I went to go do that. I think it was like 45. He said it was like they said an hour. When he emailed me, he said an hour. But then I feel like I was only there for like 40 minutes because I was going through them pretty fast, and he was like going through the motions and like showing me all these things pretty fast. So I was like, all right, cool. Um, Definitely kind of gave me a spark to like go back to the gym. Like I was able to do everything that I was supposed to do for the job, but you ever just have that feeling where you're like, like I know I was better. Like
That used to be easier.
yeah, like it used to be easier. I definitely lost some thigh power. Like my legs were like I had power in my legs. Like there was some power. Like and so I definitely saw that, I'm like, I don't have as much strength in my legs like I used to. And like, it just like, gave me more motivation to like, all right, let me like, that day I was like, all right, I feel great. It felt great to like kind of work out. Because when I was done, I had so much energy. I'm like, oh, I like this. And then I hit a run. Like, went back down. Like, I had a good high. And then I just went back down and felt like terrible this whole week. Not eating wise, just like, not being comfortable in my skin and then being nervous that I'm today's my last day at the job that I was at and just looking at myself I'm like I feel ugly, I feel fat, like it just I don't like how I'm looking. So, yeah. Your turn, babe.
Yeah, so she was feeling like, nah. But what do we do?
We got gym memberships. Well, we canceled. We had one, but I didn't like the one that I had because I just felt like it was trying to be so flashy, but the equipment wasn't working. Like I feel like they kind of had treadmills that weren't really working. Then they had like limits on the treadmill, so like 20 minutes is it. Then you had to like move to a different one or like you're supposed to like they only gave you like there was like limitation. Then they had like this like turf area which is like takes up like majority of like the space downstairs, and like a lot of people like there was not a lot of like there was just wasn't enough equipment, like you couldn't find stuff, and like then the back of the area was like all the weights and everybody it was just like to me I didn't like it, and I've been there a couple times. And I was just like, I don't feel comfortable in this gym. Like, I don't feel like I can go to the gym and be like, all right, I can have my own space and like work out. So I was like, I stopped going and I'm like, like I don't like it. And then I was like, I'm paying money and I'm not going to the gym. So then I was telling him, I was like, you know what? Like, I need to get back to the gym after doing that test. And I was like, okay, I need to get back to the gym. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to cancel the gym and I'm going to, go to Planet Fitness. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was at Planet Fitness. You was. No.
Oh.
I was going to just finish your sentence because you was like, I was at Planet Fitness. You thought of it before I could say it. I was like,
but yeah, so it's but so we went on a date on Thursday, and then this is where like I did vlog a little bit of it, so I'll end up working those out. But like
we're gonna edit that tomorrow.
Yeah,
we got whatever. How many vlogs are we doing? It's like 2, 1, 3, 5.
I don't actually know how much footage I have, so it depends on how I figure it out how I do it. But so we went. Oh, I'm sorry. Bless you.
That was crazy.
I'm sorry. I just
damn. She was definitely just no.
I wish that. But anyways, went to the gym. Actually, we tried to cancel it, right? So it's like Thursday, like a little after 6:00, and we go in there. I'm like, oh yeah, we want to cancel our gym membership, and the guy's sitting there. He's like, oh well, you have to come back when our general manager's here because I don't have the ability to do it. And like then she's here like 8 to 5 tomorrow. And I looked at him. I was like, so you don't have anybody that can cancel my gym? He's like, I don't have the ability. So yeah, you just gonna have to. Like he was trying to like, just rush me off, and I'm just like,
yeah, that shit was weird. I'm just like, bro, you can't. Okay, so when you went Friday, how easy was it for that woman to cancel your subscription?
Literally. It was a guy. So I don't know. there was a lady and a guy, and the guy did it, and he was like, I don't know, he might have been like a manager, but like not the higher one. And he literally was just like, I said, I want to cancel my gym membership. So I went back on Friday. I went early in the morning, went back on Friday. I was like, hey, I want to cancel my gym membership. He asked me, he's like, is there a reason why? And I was like, nope. And he's like, okay. And he just asked what my phone number was so he can look me up. He looked me up. And then he clicked a couple buttons and he's like, all right, so I send you an email of your confirmation of cancellation. I was like, well, can I cancel my husband's? He's like, yeah, what's his email or what's his phone number? So I gave him your phone number. He looked you up, canceled. He's like, well, he doesn't have an email on file, so I'm just gonna print out the paper. And I was like, okay. So then I asked because I never got the email, and I was like, okay, well, like, what email do you have? Because I don't have the email. And he's like, oh, he like said something. He missed a letter. I was like, well, that's not my email. So then he like just printed out the paper. He's like, oh, here you go. It was that simple. I'm like,
yeah, that man dude was acting like he wasn't able to cancel the membership. Like, and I'm sure it was an easy, like, I don't know. I'm sure it was an easy process. Like, I don't know if he was just being lazy and didn't want to do it or if that's really their rules. I'm just
yeah,
like,
but also like you made a point because he was, the hubby made a point because he was like, so you guys can't cancel memberships, but you can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like anybody who just got our membership. Like, I'm pretty sure it was just whoever was at the front desk got our membership for us. Like, I don't feel like it was no manager or anything that signed us up. So I'm like, so anybody can sign us up, but we have to wait for a manager to cancel our membership. That doesn't make any sense. With the manager's on vacation, I gotta wait till that manager to get back to cancel my membership.
Yeah, I just don't think he wanted to do it. And I was just like, because I'm like, all the guy did, all he literally did on Friday when I went there was ask for my phone number, what was my name, did I have a reason to cancel, and that was it. He pressed a couple buttons and printed off my paper that confirmed that I had a cancellation. Same thing when I tried to cancel this thing. He said, asked me what his phone number was. He said his name. I said yes, and then he just clicked a couple buttons, and then boom, was done. And I was in there for like less than 10 minutes. I was like, I really wanted to be like, so I tried to cancel yesterday, and the person I talked to said that only general. Like I wanted to, but I was like, you know what? I'm just like, because it was weird. Because like when I was trying to cancel the membership, people were coming up, and what that was another thing that was irritating me about Esporta was that like they don't really pay attention to when you're talking to them, especially like if I don't know, maybe because I'm a woman, so I don't think he was really paying attention to what I was saying because he was like getting distracted and trying to bring other people to come in. He was like, oh yeah, let me scan your badge. I'm like, no, finish what you're doing with me. Like you have a lady behind you who can get up from her little desk and scan people in. And then when he saw a line, he was like, oh, that's when she got up. He was like, oh, well, I'll scan you in. I'm like, what? I'm like, pay attention. That was like pissing me off. So after that, I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm glad I'm canceled. I guess I'm done. Like, I just didn't like that either. I was like, why are you acting like you can't give people a good quality time? Like, if you needed to move me out the way, you can be like, hey, can I bring you over here? We can go to this computer.
Right.
Have one-on-one. But you didn't care too much either. So I'm like, fuck you then.
Fuck you, son.
So yeah, so now we're at Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, PF, Black Card, what's up?
Yeah.
And it was easy, guys. I signed up from home.
Yeah, I was like, when I went there, I thought, they're going to want to, like, have my information. So I was like, okay, I'll go in person. And, like, literally, she was like, okay, so I wanted you to scan this here. So just, like, fill this little information that I'll give you a tour. And I was like, okay. So I just went straight. I'm like, I don't need a tour. I've been to this gym before. So I like started information. I'm gonna sign up. She's like, all right, cool. Like she's like, oh, you're signing up. I'm like, yeah. Everything was literally through your phone. So like, if you had the app, you could just make a gym membership there, and then you were good to go.
She told me that like, you do it on the app. So I like, so she said the app. I downloaded the app and I started like rubbing on it. But then she sent me like a referral link. I signed up through there. But yeah, I was already rubbing on it. Like, oh, the app. I was like, fuck that. Just do this shit from home.
Yeah, like, I told him like, you don't even need to come in. Just do it from home because that's what. I did. I just did it from home. So, yeah, got gym memberships, and that's that. And today was my last day of work. I already said it earlier, but
that applause is long as shit.
I know. It is weird because everybody kept asking me like, the last 2 days, like yesterday and today, like, oh, are you gonna miss us? Are you gonna miss this job? Or, like, you probably don't give a fuck. I'm like. No, it's not like I don't give a fuck, but it's like I am happy that I finally got a job that's with my degree. Like, I went to school. So it's not like I'm, just getting a random job. Like, no, I went to school to get a degree, work in a field that pertains with my degree. Like, because, I'm going to be paying money back. I got to pay these school loans again. So, like, I want to have a job that I can be like, all right, I went to college. Oh, it took me forever to graduate. And now I got a job that pertains with my degree. So when they're asking me, I have this one coworker and he's like, so like, what's your 5-year plan? And I was like, well, I said, 1, I want to start a family. I was like, probably get a house. I was like, and then potentially maybe go back to school to get my master's. And he was just like, I know he was trying to get information and see like where I'm at or whatever. And he asked me like about you, and it was like, so what is it? What's his 5-year plan? I'm like, I know he definitely wants.
Bitches get money.
Who's the bitches, babe? Who do I gotta kill?
Nobody.
That's what I thought. But he asked me. So he asked me about him, and I was like, well, I mean, he is monetized on his YouTube channel, babe. This is for you.
Plug.
You are monetized. Yeah, Yahshua the Observer.
I need to get back with it.
Get back with it, because I don't want you to get demonetized. You already monetized. So, But, he has a YouTube channel that's monetized, and he wants to make, our podcast be popular, have our own YouTube channel be popular, so, and then we have a business, like t-shirt, Tumblr business. And so we want to work on those things, but it's also, I was telling my coworker, and I was like, it's just hard when you're working like a 9-to-5 job. It's like hard to try to balance everything out when you want, like, I see why people quit. I think we talked about it last podcast that we did. Like, I see why people quit some jobs and pursue this, but I feel like us being our age, it's like we have bills. We can't just be like, fuck it, we're gonna quit and we're just gonna focus on this. Like, we're not young. Like, we have bills. We got responsibilities. So it's like, I see why some people kind of quit when they try to do stuff. And that's something that I can say that I'm proud of both of us, is that, we miss here and there that, we might forget to pod, or we don't want to pod, or we're lazy. But at least for us, it's like, at least we still have that little bit of hope. Like, I can say this for myself. Like, I have a little bit of hope. Like, when I see you guys are, buying some more red shirts, even though I hate making this one design, I hate it with a passion. Like, it's so complex. And it's frustrating because you gotta take your time. And we're, like we told you so many times before, like, we're very passionate about what we do. We want to make sure that we're giving you guys the best quality. We sit here in this media room, and then when we have the heat press on, it's freaking hot in here, and we're sweating, but we're...
Dude, be hot as balls, especially in summertime. Oh my gosh, we can't have the air on, because for some reason, like, half the fucking house is on one breaker. I don't know why. So if the air is on and then the heat press gets turned on, it's probably going to blow a fuse. So then it's all hot.
So, like, we're in here, we're making shirts, but, like, seeing you guys, like, right now we have 3 more orders. We just did an order that was 6 shirts for a bachelorette party. And we did another shirt that somebody ordered. Now we have 3 more shirts that people ordered. And it's like, because it is red season coming up, so people want to get our red stuff. And we spend time. Like, sometimes I don't help him sometimes because I'll be at work when he's making something, or, sometimes our schedules don't match. But he'll be like, hey, babe, can you fold it up? And when I package stuff, like, I make sure, like, I'm folding them. I package, like, I make sure everything that's correct. I put all the shipping labels, and, like, even sometimes when I do that, I'll take him out to the post office so he doesn't have to worry about doing it. So it's like, we take care of our stuff. So, like, I see that we have hope. I just think that we need to get out of a rut. But, what? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I feel like I've been talking so much, so I want you to talk.
I will. Go ahead.
Oh. Well, I mean, that's it. Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely going to get back active. Like, I'm already in the process of, like, editing videos that we've done. What was that, last week?
Yeah.
Just really get back in the groove. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we're finally getting that spark back, and we're like really trying to just stay active. You know what I mean? Like, when we first started doing this, we were like, all right, if we get the views and get the sales, cool. But for me, it's just like, it's fun. Like, I like to just have fun, and like, obviously I want to see it succeed and see it grow and see everything flourish. But at the same time, I also just have fun with it as well. Like, I like, obviously I like making the shirts. Sometimes the shirts are a bitch, but
They are.
I do enjoy doing it. I mean, we got the TV right here. Like, I just throw like some TV, one of my shows on, some YouTube or something, podcast, whatever. I'm just in here chilling, making tumblers, making shirts. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. It's something fun that I do like to do, and I do want to get back on my Yahshua Deserver because that's fun as well. It's just the editing is a bitch, obviously. But the actual process of like me expressing like what I think about the show and while I'm watching it and being, my reactions, like, I really do enjoy doing that as well. And the So Mixed Up stuff, it's just fun. Like, I love doing challenges and fun games and stuff like that. Like, just always have fun doing So Mixed Up. So as long as we keep that drive and that passion of like it being fun, then it won't be as hard to continue. That's why we probably haven't given up, because it's fun. Like, whenever we do it, like, we enjoy it. It's always a good time. So yeah, just gotta be patient with it and more active. I mean, shit, if we're active, there's no reason why we can't succeed. And that's my thing. Like, if we stay active, post videos every week, all the time, vlogs, challenges, podcasts, like, there's no reason why we can't get the subscriptions and or subscribers. And if I stay on the Etsy and keep putting up new designs and keep things fresh and active on there, there's no reason why we can't make sales either. We've been making a lot of sales so far in 2021, 22, whatever year we're in right now. In 2022, we've been making a lot of sales. You know what I mean? I'm happy about that. So I definitely want to keep that going as well. Like I said, we got 3 orders right now that we've gotten over the last 2 days that we need to make. So definitely, shit. I'm on the site right now, like, about to just order some socks, play with some socks. I've really been wanting to sell some socks. Like,
I know him and socks. I'm just like,
people love socks, man. So it's like,
it's true, but like, I don't know. For me, like, I like to make sure like we perfect something first, because like when we say,
I'm not trying to sell it like right away. That's how I want to perfect it, because we haven't tried to perfect this. That's how I want to perfect it. We perfected the shirts, we perfected the tumblers. So now I want to see, like, hey, how do I make these socks? Let's see how to make the socks, and we'll perfect that as well. We don't start selling something until we are good at it and we know what we're doing. So
yeah,
I want to play with it, see what I can do. So
yeah.
I'm gonna do everything. I mean, shit, I got this printer. All we're using it for right now is making tumblers. Like, so much shit you can sell to make, like coffee mugs, different type of tumblers, socks, shirts, cell phone cases. Like, it's so much shit that's fucking selling to make. And as you can see, that ink lasts forever. So it's like, fuck it, let's use it to its potential. Like, it could do a lot more than just the tumblers. So, like, if we could start making money on a lot of different things, like shirts, and now we do the vinyl shirts, but if we start doing sublimation shirts and socks, people start killing us for socks. Like, that'd be crazy. You know what I mean? Buy socks for $3, sell it for $15. Like, that's crazy. So, just want to, get the Etsy popping and get some more things and make it really that empire that we claim it to be. Yams Empire or Yams Apparel. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, we gotta change the name to
on the Etsy, the Yams Apparel, but our overarching.
I thought it was Yams Collection. I think we agreed to Yams Collection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Yams Collection then. And, and having. I ain't me off. I don't forget what I was saying.
We're just trying to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, man. And I had to go and punch this clock and work these 8 hours every day,
Yeah. I really got to stop leaning on this table because it just keeps moving.
It's gonna fall one of these things.
Yeah.
You're not putting a lot of weight on it right now.
Let's not test it out, because all of us, like, your laptop's on there. That's your new laptop. It's not like, try to break it.
This little circle's kind of heavy, so it would just fall.
Yeah, it would. Just fall.
All right.
Ready?
Card section? Yeah, we
Yeah.
already busting on an hour.
It's funny. He makes all these faces and stuff, knowing that he has to edit that part out. So that's why he does it.
My baby thinks she knows me.
I do know you so well.
Do you?
Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you?
Yeah.
All right. Ling 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 ling. Ding 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 ding.
What do you hate about the person I become around my family?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I think I don't say hate because I don't like to use the word hate, but when we first started dating, I did notice that you were just like kind of like go with the flow. You still are go with the flow, but you were more of go with the flow. Like you just were like it's whatever, and that kind of like irritated me a little bit because it's like you didn't really put a say so in it. You were just like whatever, and now you'll put a little bit more of a say so in it, I guess.
Me. I don't know. I don't have anything. No, I don't have anything.
That made me feel bad that I had something you didn't. Anyways, let's go for the next one.
I scratch myself too hard. Do you really feel like we're growing apart? Why or why not?
Ooh. I don't think we're growing apart. I don't think we have either.
Why not? I don't know what the question says.
Oh. I think because we communicate with each other. I think that's the key to any relationship is communication. So I feel like we communicate with each other. So it's like, that was a weird question. I'm like, growing apart. Like, we ain't getting divorced or anything.
Yet. Last one.
Make it count.
What do you think I'm learning from you?
Ooh.
Oh wait, did I say? Oh, I had the same answer. My bad. I didn't answer the question, but yeah, I agree. I was like, wait a minute. I feel like I didn't answer the last question. I was gonna away with it.
I think you're learning from me. I think you're learning from me to care a little bit more, put some oomph in your life, have some feeling, allow yourself to feel. I guess that's what you're learning from me. And like I said, I think you're caring a little bit more. Where before you used to be like, fuck it, whatever. I think now you put a little bit more care in the world. Which was funny because when I saw Matt on Wednesday.
Bartholomew or like White Matt?
The manager Matt.
Okay.
And he was like, Margarita, he's like, I'm not gonna see you, so he was like, I do want to say it was great to know you and work with you, and it was great to finally meet you because I thought Yahshua was lying. I'm like, yeah, a lot of people told me that. Like, they just never thought I was real. He's like, yeah, I never thought you were real, and I'm glad that I finally get to meet the person that has put him in a better spot and make him, a better person. I was like, aw, thanks.
Aww.
I don't know what this is about you, babe, but that says a lot to me. So yeah, I think I make you care a little bit, even though I think you hate, having feelings. You're like, fuck the feelings, but I think I make you have feelings.
Yeah, fuck them feelings. I I gotta get a wrench because I feel like mine is always fucking loose. Anyway, I think your learning from me is to get over things quicker. Maybe trying. Not letting things bother you. Trying. I don't know. Are you really learning anything from me? I don't know.
I'm learning to express myself a little bit.
What are you trying to teach me? Yeah, you're expressing yourself more, trying to be more vocal, I suppose. So I don't know if you're learning that from me, but maybe.
Yeah, because I feel like before, I think my mom would even tell you, like, I would just keep stuff in and she would, like, try to pry stuff out of me. And I'm like, no, keep it in, keep it in, keep it in. And with you, it's like, I still do have those kind of moments, but you would tell me, hey, and I think I feel more comfortable, like, expressing myself to you. Even though it might sound crazy everywhere, like, I just be throwing thoughts everywhere and it might not make sense to you, but I think I'm learning that, like, it's okay for me to express myself. Whoa, what happened?
Oh, look at that crap. I refuse. It's there.
That scared me. I was like, what just happened?
I tried to get my foot up on the thing and you kind of like,
yeah.
When you flex that muscle, it was like, nah, bitch. I was like, no. I'm free. And you start stretching. I've been getting cramps this week. And I haven't gotten cramp in like a long time. But this week I've gotten like 2. I don't know why.
Yeah, babe.
I know it's weird. Like, I think it's just, I don't know what it is. Like I said, I haven't had cramp in like.
Leg cramps, y'all. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, like a leg cramp. I had like a hand cramp, maybe a foot cramp, but like a leg cramp in my hamstring or my, what's up here? This is hamstring and my calf. Like that's what my calf was the one I had the other day.
Yeah.
And now it's like kind of like my hamstring, but I haven't had a cramp in my leg in like.
Your hammy.
Shit, since you ran fucking the last flying pig, maybe like I haven't
2019?
had. Yeah, like, I haven't had a leg cramp in years. So the fact that I've like, well, I stopped this one luckily, but that would have been 2 in like a week, in a couple of days. So that's weird. So yeah, definitely need to stretch or eat a banana or some shit.
I need to stretch, eat a banana, something like that.
Stretch or eat a banana or something, because word, like I do not be cramping like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would just give you a bunch of bleh.
A little bleh. I mean, we gave him an hour bleh, so.
Yeah. For who listens, appreciate y'all. Phil.
Richie.
Prophecy.
Lydia.
Oh yeah.
And the other miscellaneous
people
who watch, they don't say anything.
Hey.
Hey.
All right.